What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back to Road to AR Tier 21 as a free-to-play, or I guess with my free-to-play account. So in the last episode, I was able to get pretty much perfect runs except for losing Fjorm in one of the matches, and I didn't really lose any kind of lift on defense. And if you're new to the series, then I would highly recommend you check out the first episode because that will be giving you a lot of context and the explanation of my team. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to do only one match today, so let us begin. Fire Sweep Bolin, Sword Reinhardt with Fire Sweep Sword, and Hardy Beering, Tome Micaiah. Okay, this is gonna be challenging because it just okay, double poison strike. So Fjorm just gets whittled down by double poison strike. Death Blow Micaiah doesn't have assist on Lin. Death Blow on Azura as well. Doesn't have assist on his Reinhardt as well, so I mean these range units can move first and then get danced. He has got armored boots, so my opponent is completely against running any kind of assist skills, I guess. This is gonna be okay. Thankfully the tactics room is right there. I mean all he's missing is a Hardy Beering Sacred Steel user. I mean, he has got two Fire Sweep weapon users and also Hardy Beering Tome Micaiah. I'll have to do some calculations, so I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Alright, so I've decided to use this Micaiah team. If my calculation is not wrong, we can win this without losing any unit. So, just making sure that I'm not missing anything. Minus attack on Duma is actually going to be coming into the play. His Reinhardt also doesn't have Quick on Pulse Moonbow. Okay, so Micaiah is going to be pretty helpful here. I'm just going to be setting up. I could snipe Lin from the left side.
Let's move. What should I do? Choose your path.
Let's use stance. I do have the fort advantage, by the way, so that's gonna be helpful. So I can take out Lin. Reinhardt is gonna be attacking me. He does like 2 damage.
Certainly.
Then Micaiah charges up my special. She doesn't really do anything. I need the special for taking out Duma because he's gonna get danced. Yes! Oh my god. Minus attack Duma. Let's go, Micaiah. I just took out a god in Duma, but I'm fearing this child because she could actually take out my Micaiah from here. Because she's not going to be affected by Aversa's Knight on her turn on the enemy phase. Could just put Micaiah there, use Wings of Mercy. I should have probably waited a few turns and tried to get the pot with Fjorm and Aversa.
I see. Yes.
So, yeah, Micaiah, I need to get the pots. Take out Reinhardt and let's use Wings of Mercy with I could air. No, that's the problem with my team. Like if I had any kind of melee range unit, I would have just put her into the range of Azura and then she would have attacked them.
Orders, please.
But here, like, she just goes into any of my units and just takes herself out, and I missed the pot. She does have Death Blow. I've spent way too much time on this battle. I'm just gonna be using Wings of Mercy here because I need the Earth Dance. So yeah, Azura doesn't take me out. I could just prepare for the pot. Hopefully, Azura can not take out her younger self. I mean, she has got the Weapon Strangle disadvantage. This is a minus attack Azura. Please show some mercy to your younger self. Oh my lord. I missed the pot, which is annoying. That definitely took me quite a lot of time to prepare for this match, because it was extremely close. My Micaiah just won because he had a minus attack Duma. He's gonna be pissed if he sees that replay. Actually, is he gonna be? Yeah, I'm actually doing this right after the reset, so I'm pretty sure I'm his like first loss. Okay, so no defense left loss today as well. It seems like the player with the Shida team yesterday rematched me. So the one before that, I was immune. I cannot really read Japanese, but I do remember the character, so that's why I think that's the same person with like the Flatrum team with Tebar, Shida, and stuff like that from the last episode. So yeah, I was immune before that. I didn't make changes to my defense team. So defense is really important for reaching tier 21 with a single air. I could actually just get the rematches at the end of this week if I get desperate, but I think I'm gonna be sticking with the random battle. So yeah, I don't really have any ether for like the next match, so I think I'm gonna be including my third day's matches in this video because I only played like one match here. Alright, so the third day of the climb, I can get 2 matches today. First one, okay. Double air Fjorm with Levitain. I don't really see this map much on defense. Okay, 49 resistance Fjorm and +2 with steady breath. Alright. I don't really have the forward advantage against this team. Fjorm is a bonus unit, so I mean, yeah, she can be a pretty good unit on defense. Levitain has got rally speed. All of the other units have got normal assist skills. Air has got smite. Yeah, I don't know about smite on AR defense. I think I could go with the Surtr team. I haven't really used Surtr in the series. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Surtr team. So I could definitely snipe air from the right side, but I think Surtr could do it. So yeah, air. Levitain has got rally speed. But I should be able to take care of Levitain after I get the Sinmara damage on her. Because she's gonna be rallying first. And Fjorm there definitely makes it pretty easy for us to get the Sinmara damage. Azura has got Ice Shield, so let's just break this. I should be having... Yeah, I do need Smite here. I don't really have male Corrin with the Surtr team. Usually people use Surtr with male Corrin on, I guess, any kind of super tank with male Corrin, but I didn't really bother with that.
As you say.
I did pull the Surtr on the Fire and Ice banner with this free-to-play account and like 30 orbs. That banner's odds were ridiculous. I should be having air right behind Surtr so that I could smite him. So let's get the buffs and let's smite. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. 35 damage. Yeah, we should be fine. I do get the healing from Sparkling Boost, so Levitain is gonna be using Rally first, and then she's gonna get danced. She doesn't have very high attack. I could get the easy Sinmara damage. Fjorm does get taken down, but as I said, Levitain is gonna be using Rally. We just have Fjorm over here. Yeah, Rally as I thought. Another Rally. Cecilia does no damage and attack smoke. Oh my god, smite on air. I don't get Sinmara damage on Levitain. This... I didn't consider that. Okay, that's lapse of judgment on my part. So I think this shouldn't be the real one. It should be the one in front of Fjorm.
Orders, please.
I'm gonna use... Oh my god.
I see.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lose. Levitain just takes me out. I cannot reach Levitain. Who's more troublesome? Air. Yes, I'll just take her out. I'm pretty sure I lose, because... Yeah, that smite really messed me up. Looking back at it, I should have probably not attacked Fjorm with Surtr and should have waited there to get the Sinmara damage. we'll have to use ladder. The smite on... oh my god. I would have got the Sinmara damage and I would have taken out Levitain with Surtr. But okay. I'm gonna use my first ladder of this series. Let's get another match. Okay, so looks like my opponent has been diagnosed with a severe condition of Aversa allergy. All of their units are away from each other. So Recover plus Veronica isn't really Restore plus Guidance here. Okay. Bullfighter. Oh my god, Jacob. Fury 4 Celica. Celica is just way too bulky. Also has Brazen Attack Resistance. Yeah, this is a rally trap, so Ophelia just teleports. All of my teams except for one has got like no Aversa. I use Aversa heavily. So this team just kind of just ignores anything Aversa wants to do. At least initially. Yeah, so Guidance on Air. So I could try to take out Air first because she's the most problematic with that Guidance stance and then move on to Ophelia, but Jacob just gets me because Jacob doesn't have an assist skill. So he moves first, he gets danced. That's the thing. So Jacob is also a big threat here. Definitely. I mean, they have given me Vantage on a silver platter with these bolt traps right in front of me, but I don't think Vantage will be the way to go. Even though there isn't really any kind of hardy bearing seal here. I could Nino and Micaiah Vantage. I think I'll go with the fourth team. It has Loki. My tactics room doesn't really work on Celica because she's got higher HP. I could try to log the movement of Ophelia, but it doesn't really do anything. She's got guidance, support. But as it is, Aversa is going to be kind of a waste on this team. So I guess I'll just have to go with the fourth team, with the Loki squad. This is a tough match. Yeah, so I'll go with the Loki team. I mean, Aversa really doesn't do anything, so what's the point of using her? I do have Micaiah on this team. Micaiah does better, I think, on this map compared to Nino. Just making sure. So, Halloween Jacob just annihilates my Fjorm, I'm pretty sure, even through her Ice Mirror, because he has got Bullfighter Glacies. So I wish I had Panic Ploy on my Loki over Odd Attack Wave, because I could ploy. Yeah, probably Panic Ploy is more useful. Odd Attack Wave does nothing because I already have Attack Tactic on my Azura. But even then, like, she does have Wings of Mercy. Doesn't have Hardy Bearing, but still, this is an annoying team to face. So I'll just break this Infantry School.
Death's Caress. Yes?
Yeah, so that's why you shouldn't really have like full-on offensive structures. The space to work down in your offensive structure place can be really helpful for maps like these, where units have got immense range. So that's why I don't really use like full structures. I think I'll probably remove like tactics rooms after this season, because it doesn't really do much and I cannot really control it. Probably replace it with Bolt Tower. So we could. I need to take out Jacob with Fjorm, because Jacob is humongous. I could actually survive Ophelia with my Fjorm, because I get affected by chill resistance, but 41 resistance after that. We take out Jacob. I'm pretty sure I can survive this with Ophelia. Should probably calc, but I'm gonna go with that.
Yes. Ooh,
Yeah,
what should
Ophelia
I
is gonna
do?
be using guidance.
Let's move.
Okay, I'm dumb. Bolt Tower activates. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I go down. That was... I didn't check the turn. That's a huge mistake on my part. Even then, like... Yeah, I need to use ladder. How's my defense looking? Okay, no lift loss today. Let's get on to our next match. Hopefully I don't really mess up in this one. Okay, Veronica with no restore plus. Guntra with Fury. No Slotzy on Aversa. That's really weird. Okay, Gale Force, Raid, standard stuff. Level 1 Panic Manner, so this doesn't really interfere with my Vantage units much. Guntra and Reed. Ophelia does not have Hardy Bearing. No Slotzy on Aversa and Ophelia. I think they probably had some kind of buffing skill and they just unequipped them, but still, like, you could have just given them Drive Defense or Drive Resistance to just make them a bit bulky. So I think Micaiah can do pretty good job on this map. I'll just do some calcs and play this a bit more patiently than the previous 2 matches. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Micaiah team. She does pretty well on this map.
We walk together.
Yeah, it's a good thing that they do not have Hardy Bearing on their Ophelia. Definitely makes my life easier. And it's good that people are not running Hardy Bearing on their Ophelia as much, because it makes the job of my Vantage Sweepers easier. I mean, I do understand, because like Hardy Bearing is only useful in Aether Raids, and outside of that it's not really all that good. In like in-game content and Abyssal maps, it could help you on Ophelia. Let us begin.
Yes. Yes.
I do survive 1 hit from Guntra, and as for collecting pots, Aversa does survive because I don't really one-shot her with Micaiah, and I cannot really naturally double her, so I should be fine. Here, Guntra is going to be attacking me. I will be able to retaliate back with Glimmer because she does like the most amount of damage to me.
Certainly.
So we should just break this obstacle as well.
Caress.
Tactics Rooms doesn't really mess up any of my units, so Guntra should be attacking me
Yes,
first.
as you say.
Yeah, Versa is going to be surviving this. I did calc, and she's going to get danced. I have Vantage, so your AoE damage means absolutely nothing, and everyone just goes down. Yeah, so I just collect the pots now. That's pretty much it. Micaiah just sweep the entire team.
Glimmer of life. So big and strong.
Alright, and I don't really want to step on any of these traps.
What should I do?
I should probably go right.
Yes.
I could use Wings of Mercy. Then,
I see.
yeah, I'm not gonna be stepping on the trap. I'll just gonna be like going above Micaiah
Let's move.
to get this pot.
Yes.
Okay, Olivia comes here,
Yes. Certainly.
and we can just break this and have
Choose your path.
Aversa. Okay, I did this
should I
thing
do?
a bit weird, but I could.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I take out Olivia, so I can just break this pot. I'm still in the Vantage range, and it's not like she takes me out or anything. She doesn't even have a special.
So big and strong. Let's move.
So yeah, let's break this pot, and I should be fine.
Here to play.
And yeah, so let's just break this.
As you say.
We should have Fjorm over here. And yeah, down you go. So yeah, that's the match. Didn't have to use ladder on this one, thankfully. My first 2 like matches for this day weren't really all that good. I definitely made mistakes. So let's move on to our next match. Exactly at 10,500. Okay. Veronica with Restore Plus. Levin with Flashing Blade Dragon Fang. Okay, no AoE special. Aversa with Poison Strike. No assist skill. Quick Unpulse Reinhardt. Special Spiral Ophelia. Once again, no Hardy Bearing, so Ophelia doesn't really pose as a threat. And I think Nino does a pretty well job on this map because Aversa doesn't really do much to Nino as it is. No, okay, she does have aerobatics, the Legendary Azura that is. Panic Manor, only level 1. Quick Impulse Reinhardt. Drive Attack on like Ophelia is a pretty weird choice as a Sacred Seal. Restore plus on Veronica, so she just like restores on Ophelia, then gets danced because of aerobatics. Yeah, Nino team should be doing fine here. I'm just taking my time here. Don't want to mess this up. Yeah, aerobatics on Legendary Azura. Okay, let's go with the Nino team. I should be able to do this. Just have to watch out for Restore Plus shenanigans on Veronica. And of course, Legendary Azura and Ophelia are a big threat.
Care to play?
Alright. Veronica
The glimmer of life.
is just in the range of my ear. I mean, my ear is in the range of Veronica, is what I meant to say. So let's break this obstacle.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why, as I said, having like no full offensive structures down there can definitely help you, because on these kinds of maps where the units have got enormous reach of the enemy, you could definitely just put your units in that safe position. Also kind of helps in the like hit and run scenarios where the opponent's team has got Legendary Azura and you just hit one of their units and just run away. So Veronica is going to be using Restore Plus on Ophelia. Probably going to get danced by Legendary Azura because of aerobatics after that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Do my best.
Drive Attack on Ophelia as a Sacred Seal is really weird, so I should just wait here. So Restore Plus is going to be kicking in because I'm using Aversa, yep, as I thought. I could actually trap Azura. Not really, because she has got aerobatics.
Okay.
I should just have Nino over here. I should still just take out this Panic Manor with Nino for a good measure, because Panic Manor is definitely annoying with Vantage Sweepers.
Yes. So big and
So,
strong.
yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing that. Because after that, like Veronica just restores pluses. The units, she doesn't really get danced by Azura, because there is no room of like Azura to use her aerobatics.
So big and strong. Do my best.
So let's break this Panic Manor. And okay, Tactic Rooms is just messing up my Azura.
Choose your path. Certainly. Death's caress.
Alright.
Okay.
And we could go in here. We need to take out Veronica first. After that, the team is not really all that big of a threat. Okay. Frickin' Tactic Rooms, so I'll just have to use Smite, I guess, with my air. And block the path of Azura. But not really, because she's gonna be using aerobatics. So Ophelia uses Rally Up Attack Plus, gets danced by Azura. So I need to like reposition my Azura out of the danger zone, because Ophelia will be able to reach. Yeah, okay. So Ophelia, yeah, uses Rally, dance. Yeah, my Azura would have got nuked if I didn't reposition. So yeah, down she goes. Thanks for the free Vantage, Ophelia. You're really kind. And we just take out everyone. So yeah. If it wasn't for Sparkling Boost, I would have been able to use like Wings of Mercy with my Azura. But that's fine. Not really that big of a deal. We still have many turns left. So let's just break this obstacle and just try to get to the pots.
Care to play?
Nino, and just okay. That was a real one. That's fine. We could just reposition.
I see. Death's caress.
Don't want to lose this pot. Okay, Fjorm is unaffected by that heavy trap.
As you say.
Yeah, we can just retreat and run away from this Azura. I mean, if you just Aversa is definitely an option to like engage as this Legendary Azura, because Aversa doesn't really take her out, and
Yes. Choose your
even Legendary Azura doesn't take out my Aversa.
Care to play?
So we can just prepare. I could use Nino here to get this pot, but Legendary Azura is going to be after Aversa because she does the most amount of damage to her. Yeah, so she's blocking the path, but that is once again fine. We could just, yeah, we still have one turn left.
Certainly.
So we'll have to go and collect the pot here. So I'll just have Nino here use reposition with Aversa after like singing to Azura with, after singing to Nino with Azura. Getting that +1 extra movement, and I get that pot. Aversa
Yes.
should be able to easily like survive this. So yeah, we don't really take her out. I mean, even if I took her out, it didn't really mean much because I did get the pots. So yeah, the final turn, we just take out Azura, and that's going to be the match. So yeah, that is going to be it for the second episode of this Road to Tier 21 Aether Raids with free-to-play account. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I definitely messed up in the first few matches this day. I just need 360 more points to reach Tier 21. And I still haven't got any kind of lift loss today. So yeah, hopefully it becomes a success, because I did change my defense team after like the first episode. So if you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like. It's going to be tremendously helpful. And share this video with your friends who are trying to reach Tier 21, especially if they are a free-to-play player. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And please be sure to hit that notification bell and click on always so that you can get updates to my videos whenever I upload. Because YouTube sub boxes are allergic to sending out videos, similar to how the person with that lava map is allergic to Aversa. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.